Happy Thursday. Oh man. Alright, so just as like a thing to preface everything. End of stream yesterday. Throat started to all of a sudden I had to cough, and then whatever. After stream my throat was absolutely killing me. So I don't know if I might have caught a little bit of something, because today the back of my throat still a bit sore. I don't know if I got a little bit of COVID or something. I know that my son didn't feel well briefly, and then my wife didn't, and now I have this, but none of it was ever major. My son had a fever for one day, and then it was gone, and my wife's throat hurt, and then it was gone a couple days, so I'm assuming that's what I'm getting hit with. But all that to say, I talk a lot, and so that may be problematic. So I'm gonna try and keep it a little bit calm, because I can get pretty worked up and really start to use the throat when yelling in excitement. So at least going to try and maybe consciously be a little bit lighter on the vocal situation. Sunburn sucks, official answer, doctor. Facts. And the worst part for me is if I don't wear a hat, this is guaranteed all sorts of burned, because how realistically do you sunblock it? I also have the tendency to go to the range and not, or head out to the course and forget to put some sunblock on, and then I'm trying to stay in the shade and stuff, which I guess even with sunblock I'm trying to stay in the shade a bit just because it's cooler. Yeah, when walking shot to shot. But yeah, I tend to get scalp if I'm not wearing a hat, tops of the ears, neck. Those are my prime burn locations. So yeah, that's been my day. Been drinking a lot of water, still not quite hydrated, which is also why I think I might have a little bit of something. But trying to really drink water to help essentially keep the throat cooled and lubricated. But we've got round 4 today. So that should be a good time. Get the tournament wrapped up for this week. Hopefully we can put together another solid round. Give ourselves a pretty good finish. Swinging pretty nice at the moment, generally speaking. And then we've got college football, which we've been doing pretty well with. We've bounced back successfully after our first loss of the season, which I still think is a BS loss, but that's a completely different conversation to be had. That was slow. So we won the last 2 games. I think we have one potentially tough game, what should be 2 easier games, and then we play our final game of the regular season at home against Oregon, who is currently a 1-loss first place team. So yeah, that should be interesting. We'll see what we can do. Obviously, it being at home should help us, but that is, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Because I would think we have to win out and win that game in order to make it to the Big Ten Championship. I don't know if we lose that game and win our other 3 if we can still make it to the playoffs. as a 2-loss team and one of the losses being to the number 1, like there's a chance we could squeeze in a late spot in the playoff, but realistically don't want that to be the case. Hey, good evening, Matt. How you doing, dude? Alright, let's see what we got going on. Remember to apply sunblock to your head. It's your shoulders that are extra crispy right now. Wearing a shirt when you applied, so didn't think about it, then went swimming. Hey, what's going on, Shitty? Welcome back. Do you, I'm just thinking about it now. Do you prefer Chitty or Coco? Yeah, Doctor, I always get screwed with stuff like that too. Like you go to like, if you have like a picnic or something and it's like you're not planning on swimming or something, then all of a sudden it's nicer and you decide to. High, very firm, fast. Okay, so I mean, fast greens again, pretty balanced across the board. The greens are basically the same speed. I keep looking to go to elite, and elite is every single time that round 1 is very fast greens, and if I don't have to play very fast greens to warm up for very fast greens, then like I'm not gonna do it. All right, medium, firm, fast. That's what we like. It's a funny name. It's definitely a lot funnier than mine. Take my name and slap a stir on it and a Z in the front for uniqueness, and voila. Alright. Striped. Striped like a bass. My name's Colby. That's where the Kolb in Z Kolbster comes from. And the Z is... So this username originated from probably somewhere around 2004. Z Colby, sir. Yeah. had to drop a letter in there. But yeah, this username is probably from about 2004, and I've used it everywhere since. I want to say like an older kid. 29, Chitty. I want to say an older kid, maybe like a neighbor or something, called me Kolbster one time, and I took it and ran with it. If you land this in here, bounce it and run it to that backstop. I'm gonna try and do a little backstop action on this shot. The fast. I tell you what, that came up a little bit shorter. I guess I took off yardage by trying to ride the wind, or maybe it's the fast against that does it. Well, how old did you think I was? That's always like an interesting question. How old people think I am. Oh, that's so close. How old? If you think I'm lying about it, how old do you think I am? Probably a good 18? No. Have you seen this hairline? Have you seen this hairline? This is 18? I just turned 29 a couple weeks ago. I've got a kid, wife, steady job. Been out of college for nearly a decade. Forgot to add a 1. You meant 118 years old? Okay, that's more in the ballpark. Oh man, this is one of those uphiller. It's gonna be short by a few yards. I'm gonna see about trying to cut this through, maybe. 105. I wanna see how this goes. I'd say that's pretty good feel for how the shot's gonna play. Can't believe it, thought I was around 35. I don't know exactly what it is. I joke that it's the hairline, that might be part of it. But people have always thought I'm a few years older than I am. I remember when I was like 22, people thought I was like 26, 27, so I'm not entirely surprised at the continuation of that. I think there's, I don't know, something to do with my maturity. You know, I'm just such a mature guy. Yo, what's going on, Casey? Yeah, just so mature, and probably the lack of hair. I've been telling dad jokes my entire life. You know, now I have a kid, so that automatically makes me feel older. I don't know, people also think I'm taller, because, you know, when you have good posture sitting in a chair, people think I'm like 6 foot something. Plot twist, I'm 5'8". It says 5'9" on my driver's license though, but who's counting? That one too fast. 5'11". Yeah, I'm right smack dab about average height. No shame in it though. Wish you were 6 foot. I honestly, to me, I don't think it really matters. Like for me personally, I'm not saying, you know, you want to be taller, that's fine. But I don't really think I've ever had much, I don't know, I don't think I've ever really had a time where it's like, man, you know, I wish I was however tall. I maybe wished I was a little bit taller trying to grab the rim on the basketball net in high school. Like, don't get me wrong, I could get there. But, that was definitely the edge of my range, very much so a stretch. Also, this is just about the worst lie, and I can't see anything, so this will be fun. Not even close. Got a 103 perfect though on a blind shot, so got that going for us. Alright, this is gonna land short. And do a lot of rolling. Oh, that's a great shot. Hey, good evening, Busey. How are you doing? Adds backspin to all of his shots? Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're trying to... Depends on what you're trying to do with the shot. And, like, the firmer and faster the greens are, the more you're gonna want to spin them. Definitely situational, but yeah, on the stuff that we play, and just generally speaking, definitely play a fair amount of backspin. It's just like the tighter the greens, right? If you have a lot of green to work with, you don't need to, but if you don't have a lot of green to work with, then you're gonna need some more spin. This is gonna land back closer to here. I want to land it with like a driver up here, I think. So this driver off the deck, I'm trying to hit short and get it to kick right. Get it to go towards the hole that way. Stayed a little bit low, so like it's still rolled a little bit, but didn't quite get up to that ridge. Did I decrease the loft on that shot? No, so driver off the deck, I'll add loft and add spin in order to create extra carry distance. Because it improves the lie percentage and adds distance naturally, so it's a 2-for-1 in getting extra distance on your shot. Did not turn enough to the right. Oh, it did. I hit it firm. Wow, look at that. That was way more downhill than I could tell. That's kind of crazy. Wow, almost had it. Okay, I don't know if I overhit that or just like completely misaimed it. It's fast greens downhill a foot. Probably a combination of the two. I hit that too slow. That's gonna be out in the rough. Gosh darn it. Yeah, you gotta swing. You gotta swing, you gotta swing. Gotta swing, gotta swing, gotta swing. Like, you gotta do that. Although this is heavy rough, so this ain't gonna sit. We're gonna roll a good ways. Good line though. money. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take a little bit off of this driver. Now we gotta actually hit tempo. Not gonna... I'm okay with like baby slows, baby fasts on the drives, but I can't live in a world where we're hitting, you know, a mega slow. That just ain't it. Beautiful strike. Nice little hop and stop. Wow, actually still released a little bit. I guess because of the slope that it's on, because I put a little bit of loft, put a little backspin on a lob wedge pitch there. Normally that's enough to get it to check. Freaking long par 3. So 232. You're gonna get a couple yards back, but landed at the front here. It's gonna kick left. Landed it just a touch too far left. Maybe with the uphill to the hole, I could have hit it stock, but hitting just a stock 3 hybrid, I fear if we get it high enough up there that we're gonna get a little bit off the mark. Okay, that broke a little more than anticipated. But so far, so good for the round. $199, $91. See, with the wind, it's gonna come back closer to here. Then you're about 15 yards short. Obviously, if I go up to the 5-iron, it's a little bit not what I want to be doing. 13 yards up a hill. I'm gonna try and put a little loft on the 5-iron. We'll kind of work in between the numbers here. Oh, I slowed it. So that's gonna stay outright. Yeah, distance, that's what we wanted to do. That is exactly what we wanted to have happen with distance. So right shot selection, poor tempo. The number of times that I read that putt. Show the controller? It's just a regular wired PS5, and by wired I mean I have it plugged in, but just a regular PS5 controller. Stock, was it DualSense, right? DualShock was the 3 and 4. I guess 1 and 2 were DualShock as well. Yeah, it's just a standard DualSense controller. 147. Not cheating? No. No. See, the difference between me and cheating is currently resting at that number up top. Current difference between me cheating and not is about well, we'll average out. Let's give ourselves 6 more strokes, about 20 strokes. Through 3 rounds. Yeah, no, that guy does. People have like ghosted his rounds and stuff. But it is what it is. If that makes him happy, so be it. Alright, we're gonna put some backspin on this one, yeah? So like right there, that's where you would play the backspin. TGC can't remove players. I think they technically could remove him from the in-game leaderboard, but he's not registered on the website, so his scores aren't pulling. It just affects the in-game leaderboard, but there's nothing gained from the in-game leaderboard. There's no currency associated with the societies or anything. So I think the society could technically kick him or ban him, or I don't know exactly how it works because I don't run a society, but he's not on the website, so effectively he's not doing anything in terms of, you know, the actual TGC leaderboards. Did I de-loft it too much? I thought I might have. Okay. Gotta be a little bit more sensitive to that, I think. Alright, I'm gonna play a more aggressive... line here. Take a little bit of the break out of it. Ooh, long par 3, kind of in between numbers here. 211 works back in. A little bit fast, so we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping it hits this uphill, which is enough to take energy out of it so it doesn't just go out the back, but it might just go out the back. Yeah. Not like a terrible spot to be, but mildly unfortunate. What's going on, Tara? I'm doing well. How about yourself? We're just getting warmed up, getting things going. That was close. It almost didn't take that turn that I was reading. Just ate some dinner, made salmon, rice, and salad. We've got plans for the weekend. So we had Pizza Friday. Not that we have pizza every Friday, but we have pizza a lot of Fridays. We had Pizza Friday on Thursday. Which, not gonna lie, we've been having the, I don't know, for you fellow Costco shoppers, that Detroit style, like the Motor City pizza or whatever that they sell, honestly, pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. Nice and easy, throw it in the oven for like 20 minutes. Never had Detroit style. I think I had Detroit style like at a restaurant once. I mean, in the middle of Pennsylvania, so it's truly Detroit style, not really Detroit pizza. But yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, we've had it a few times now. That's how you know we like it. But we used to get like the 4-pack of like Costco little smaller pizzas, and this is just so much better. It's more expensive, obviously, but it's much better too. So, suppose you would say worth it. How many liters of water did I drink today? I don't track my water intake. I just try and drink a good bit, but I don't actually count it. You're taking him to Costco? Gonna blow his mind? Aw, man, Costco's great. I'm sad though, because if we move where we're looking to move in the next couple of years, they don't have a Costco. That's how middle of nowhere it is, but yeah, we're gonna have to convert to Sam's, which isn't as good, but you do what you can. That's so close. They opened up Costco in Sweden recently, so people didn't understand what the purpose was. Some weird novelty thing. You're telling me that the creators of IKEA don't understand the value in a Costco. Truly amazing. Ah, I slapped it too hard. Kick out. Get lucky. Jet's Pizza has a great Detroit style. Order a turbo for garlic crust. I don't know what most of that sentence meant, but you got me at pizza and garlic crust. So Costco it's technically a warehouse store, so everything comes in like bigger bulk stuff. Like there's not really a lot of like small ticket items. Like the average price per item is probably somewhere around $12, like across the whole shopping trip. But they also do have a food court, and the hot dogs are bomb. And it's a hot dog, like a foot-long hot dog, 10-inch hot dog, and a soda for $1.50. Get groceries 2 to 3 days at a time, not weeks like America. Yeah, I would think that the U.S. practice of, you know, having like your freezer and then also having like another fridge or freezer is not common. Oh, I push slowed it. That's gonna come up short. That's not great. Costco hot dogs are the only hot dog you'll eat. Yeah, they're definitely probably my favorite hot dog. Not gonna lie. And I know that they've gone through different iterations, so I probably like some of the ones that they've used before. But the ones that they serve currently under their brand are great. TFC Golf Tour Turco. Yeah, Turco. We are in playoff season. We're automatically qualified for next week, but your boy finished solo 5th last week. And we're sitting like top 20 right now, so having a solid stretch of golf. Second freezer if they hung their own meat. Yeah, like, meanwhile, everybody that I know, like my family, like all of my aunts, uncles, my parents, grandparents, everybody has 2 fridges. You've got you got your main refrigerator, and then you've got one that's either like in your basement or in your garage. Yeah, so you have a second freezer for like more long-term storage stuff, and then typically the second fridge has a bunch of alcohol and random things that maybe you're holding onto for a picnic or something of that nature. All right, a little par 3 action here. That's pretty solid. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just know that you aimed it where you wanted and you struck it pretty good. So yeah, this shot, don't think there's like a great way to do this. I want to see though what we can pull off. I hit that a little bit slower than I would like to. It's gonna roll through, that's okay. Nice. It's enough to actually land up here, so now we have the chance to just... Now you're just bumping this thing and letting it roll to the hole. It would have been my first ever Ace of Tross, but we'll take the Eagle chip. Garage fridges for drinks and bottled water mostly. Yeah, pretty, for the most part, yeah. I actually hit that better than expected, but I was trying to go overpowered. Oh, that is fortunate. Top golf with your dad and your final score was awful. 124 points. He got 389. It's okay. I mean, I don't know any. I forget the Top Golf scoring and stuff, but for me, it's like I'm just never as good at golf as I want to be. And I am actively trying to get better at it, you know? I gotta get this out to the right because it rolls right to left. Oh, that landed short. I tried to stretch it, but it's gonna be short and too far left. Okay, actually fortunate bounce. Man, we hold the green? Can we make a putt here for the American and get to 50 through 2? it held the line a little bit. Didn't quite break as much. Easy birdie, though. You're a lefty, so you don't know how hard it would be to find a trainer in clubs? Well, I mean, getting a trainer, it's not gonna matter if they're gonna teach you the same mechanics just reversed. Obviously, if they're gonna demonstrate to you, you're gonna have to flip it, but as far as getting clubs go, it might just be like an extra step that you would get fit and then order clubs. You know, like, you would just... They might not have them in stock, in store for you to pick up, but... Yeah, they make lefty clubs, they just might not carry as many in store. Alright, so we've got white tees for the 4th round. High winds out of the northwest. Very firm, and fast. Let's get after it. We're in a pretty good spot through 3. See if we can keep that going. Hey, what's going on, Looker Adder? Any tips and tricks to play online? I wouldn't say necessarily, like, tricks. I would say as far as, like, general tips for the game go, big thing is understanding elevation and wind. So, general rule of thumb is going to be for every 3 feet uphill a shot is, it's going to play 3 feet, you're going to lose a yard. And then vice versa for downhill. So if it's 3 feet down, you're going to gain an extra yard of carry. That's your baseline, and then if it's a shorter club like a wedge, it'll play a little bit less. So say it's like 30 feet downhill, instead of 10 yards on a wedge, it might play closer to like 8 or like 7 or 8. 7, 8, 9, like depending on your wedges. But that's like baseline, and then wind, general rule of thumb is tailwind is every mile per hour. It's a yard up until 12. Above 12, everything's 12. It's stupid, but it is. And again, wedges play a little bit shorter, like, or a little bit less because it's less time in the air. And then headwind is like 1.2 to 1.5 times. So if you have like a 10 mile an hour headwind, if it's a medium wind, it'll probably be like 12. If it's a high wind, it'll be like 15 yards that you'll lose. But the combination of those two things should help in terms of distance control, which is very, very useful. Just across the board, online or offline. And then the other thing that I recommend is always take 100. For me, this is my preference. So if you partial a shot, your tempo will move. So if you've ever noticed, like on a partial chip, that you hit it really fast, it's because you have it pulled so far back, it makes your tempo way slower. Thereby, your normal input is fast relative to the new tempo. So I always recommend chip shots are still different. Just assume those are going to be fast and aim for it. But for full shots, I like to play 100% shots, so you're always playing the same tempo and just loft or spin or whatever to create the distances that you need in between. So like here, we're uphill 13 feet. On a lob wedge, that's probably going to play more like 2-3 yards, so we're looking at 108. The lie brings us back to like 107, and then lie at our feet. 105, 106, wind just a few yards past. So we're like 5 yards past the whole landing. So I'm going to try and take about that off and put some spin on it. So we'll go a little bit beyond the hole. Try and ride the wind out here. Now I underhit this. Yeah, so I knew that we were trying to fly it a little bit further. I underhit it, and we end up landing it a little bit short. Fortunately, have enough room to get away with it, but that's the general That's the general flow of things. Beyond that, it's just the repetitions and, you know, trying to make sure that you understand your swing. Backswing doesn't matter. It's only downswing that counts towards tempo. All right, I'm gonna hit this a little bit firm. We're going up the hill. I want to make sure we don't miss any of the short putts like we did yesterday. Because some of those short ones have like quite a bit of break. Explain how the spinning works. So right stick down is to add spin, right stick up takes spin off. Left stick down adds loft. Left stick up is de-loft, and then for right-handed golfer, to the right is draw. Well, I guess it's back, it is draw, and then fade the other way. Spin isn't going to affect distance too much. Once you get up into like your 7-iron and up, it'll actually start to add carry. For everything below that, it's not really going to affect your carry. With a tailwind, it might add some, and with a headwind, it might not, but no wind involved. There's no change. Loft is going to naturally have spin added to the shot, but is also going to affect your distance more. Alright, so this is about 146 carry, and then you've got like a 12-mile-an-hour wind on a diagonal. So we'll call it like... Yeah, this is gonna carry right about where we're currently aimed. Couple yards off, I think, and then I'm gonna like full spin this sucker. And then get this a little bit more out to the right. Land on the green. Perfect. I don't like how much break there is on some of these short ones. Why don't I use buttons? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by not using buttons? Like, why do I do swing stick instead of 3-click? I personally like swing stick better, and the competitive society that we play in is swing stick only. Swing stick just has a much larger challenge to it. Tickles my brain the right way. Alright, this is kinda risky. We're essentially trying to go just right of the bunker. Don't think that's gonna kick all the way to the rough. I really hope it's not, at least. Okay, good. Good. But yeah, so TGC Tours that we play in, basically they have societies on every platform, and then they have a website that pulls all, that you can sign up, and when you play in the tournament, there are weekly tournaments and like a whole ranking system and different flights and stuff. The main tour is all on Master Swing and Swing Stick. They have a 3-click tour that's separate, but we like to play in the main tours, and we've been playing Swing Stick since we got into 2K21. And also 2K21 didn't have 3-click, but I like the challenge a lot more. So this is kind of in a situation where this is too short and this is too long. So we're gonna have to work things out, if you will. Put some loft into it to take... Alright, we've been struggling with this hole. Yeah, it's just plain and simple. I don't know what it's been, but we've been missing tempos. This time we get our tempo. hung it out to the right, but it does feed left, so I'm hoping we played it to the right spot. Settle? Did I play it too far right? No, that ends up being a phenomenal shot. I knew if we played it out to the right that there was the feed down this way. I just wasn't certain like how much it was gonna kick us. So it's a pretty subtle break for like the last two. It's actually just the early bit. Had to trust it, because it messes with your head when you see that little break. But I was trying to aim a little bit more, and then I reeled ourselves in. Okay, that'll work. Just gotta get out to the fairway. Okay, so I heard something said, I guess there were only 2 pins placed here, so round 1 was up front, and I'm pretty sure we had this pin last round. I think we've had it for 3 rounds now, so just a little bit funky in that regard. And I don't really know what we want to do here. That 85% is in the 250s, 270. I think you hit driver off the deck, and then it's just like, see where you end up. Because everything feeds right to left, so I wouldn't be surprised if we end up off the green just to the left. Like that would be... yeah, or even putting from down here. I don't think there was ever a chance for us to get up onto that shelf and have like a decent look, you know. Now this is like the heavy break. I've been struggling with these, and I'm trying very much so to get better at visualizing. Because you're going to throw it with so much speed, and then it is going to take quite a bit out, but at the same time, it's going to be working sideways. Okay. Well, was definitely well off the mark on that. I've been so high on him that I think in my head there I tried to take quite a bit off of it. So definitely need to still try and make a birdie here. It's gonna take a harder line at the start. Apparently, still harder than I thought. So we get the eagle on the last one, and then we managed to mess this one up. So it's kind of been the story. For whatever reason, with those 2 par 5s, I have not been able to be effective. Something always gives. But so be it. I'm not gonna try. For a second there, I was like, well, if we overpowered it, would we have been able to get to the green? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now this is an uphill into this, and then it checks and we land shorter. This is like now starting to get into a very dangerous situation in terms of what shots are popping into my head. Because I could try and spin this back. It does have a little bit of uphill before the downhill. I might do it. Okay, so if you put the loft on it, which is what I was scared of doing, that's how you get enough spin. I also may have ended up too far right and didn't get as much spin off of the shelf there. This is also, I think we're getting late into the tournament, and now my brain is going, oh, well, this could be fun. Alright, but we're still 5 under through 5. We're still 5 under through 5, so not a bad showing early. Obviously, you would love to see like a 6. 6 through 5 with the way that we started and you have a par 5, but I don't think we're in a position to really get too picky about how some of those things go. It's just maybe on the putt I need to, you know, take a little more precaution or something. Yeah, what's going on, Mikey? Yeah, this is round 4. And thank you very much. Yeah, solo 5th. Things you almost never see around here. Alright, pretty big winds and the ball's below the feet. Uphill, but I still think it needs to come out here. Good striking. That wind played stronger because it's into an uphill, so this is going to die. Even if I play that stock, I think we go out that far and the wind just comes into play a little more. Alright, 5 inches uphill is going to be an important thing to note here. Got a little bit of break in those middle two, and then it says it breaks left to right at the end, but it's pretty flat. Oh, I was too scared to go more left. But it's like, it's so hard because it's uphill and it's carrying pace and stuff. Like, you have to. But it's so difficult for me to find the trust. Okay, hybrid is gonna land somewhere down in here on this bounce. And so I feel like I need to put like just a touch of loft and just a touch of draw into it. Maybe not even the draw, because we're gonna be so far out to the right. I might just play it stock because that wind now like neutralizes things just a touch. I gotta play it more because we're down the hill so much, it's really gonna turn over. I hit it just slow. That might throw a curveball. Because when you're spinning away, yeah, we're gonna miss the green here. It's not gonna be in a bad spot. Okay, for a second there, I was like, we aren't gonna miss the green? Okay, so this is always that one where it's like, do you putt it? I think we probably should. But this is starting to get into like that distance that I've been struggling with. It's like the early parts of the break just don't seem to be breaking as much. It's a great read. It's a great read. Maybe I am just seeing it correctly and I just have to start trusting myself, which is a weird thing. Putting is like the one thing that I am like so used to to second guessing every single thing that I look at. But I think I want to say I started with it last week. I just started to look at a different camera angle and start looking at, like, envisioning the putt slightly differently, and it seems to be really helping. Because essentially I'm taking it from the top cam, which I like for the power, but I'm reading from the mid cam, like the standard cam, and just like trying to imagine the pace that the ball would come off on, and then how essentially the brake is pushing the ball, and so far so good. So far so good. Alright, I'm gonna put some shape on this hybrid. It's below our feet, so this is gonna come out. This is gonna come out quite to the right and try and turn back and tailing wind, so I'm gonna aim it more left. I hit that straight fast, so we'll see what happens here, but that was not the input we're looking for. I lost a lot of distance. That's why we come out on the fairway. It's a pretty solid roll, but the hard thing here, this is one that we actually have to play pretty conservative. Because 155s, it's already gonna come out, and we're gonna have to... This is just gonna be something that you hit pretty gently. Little turn at the end. Oh, he's figured something out. He's figured something out. I've been saying for a good long while, you teach me how to putt. I'm in danger. I mean, for most of my career, putting has been the missing link. Now, I'm not saying my ball striking is on every single week, but my ball striking is on way more than my putting is. I was actually... Me cutting it through the wind there actually had enough for the 8-iron to have some sort of release with that wind? Crazy. Because that was a really good line. Alright, quite breaky. Quite breaky. Under going out. That's good, right? Now we only have to shoot like another 10 under on the back to catch stives. Yeah, a little 20 under round 4 for a chance at things. How hard could that be? Ooh, a front pin? Wow. Thing is, though, even though this is like a 15-mile-an-hour tailwind, I think the uphill's gonna take a lot out of it. Like, you won't get up here. This is a really tough shot, to be honest. 139, but like, let's call it 126, and then 120, maybe 5. But you're still talking up close to pin high. I'm gonna put a good amount of spin on, or good amount of loft and spin on this, and you're just trying to. Good strike, a little pushy. How's distance control? Come on, bite. Nice. Maybe left to right, little bit more left to right. And I knew, because it starts to turn back behind the hole, that left to right should straighten out just enough. Honestly, I was kind of trying to be maybe a little bit more on the fast and slow side, because that counters the wind. Okay, another potential eagle chance. Oh, wow, still got to the right, and it carried a little bit long, so we're going to be off the green to the right here. Even if that landed where I was trying to, that had quite a bit more heat than I was attempting to work with. Now, up the hill, short. I'm just going to play this normal. Put another one on the scorecard. We parred the one par 5, but eagled the rest of them, so I'd say that's a pretty good par 5 differential. So you got 15 off. Well, 181, 182, somewhere in the middle here, and then into an uphill. Put some D-loft into the 6-iron. Swing feels pretty good at the moment. Swing feels pretty dang good at the moment. It's kind of funny looking at that scorecard and seeing the par is on a par 5. Give that a little bit of carry. This should find the fairway pretty nicely. I don't really see a world in which this could roll through. good. Ooh, 90 yards, so we do be pitching it. Because the other option is to try and carry the lob wedge fully shaped long and stick it, and I just don't think that that's the play. I think you could just take a gap wedge pitch and check it up. This is gonna bounce left to right, so I'm gonna leave it left of the hole. Oh, I hit that fast. There's the first bad input in a while. Yeah, things have been going pretty well. We haven't had a pitch shot in a while, so I just kind of stepped up to it and didn't really like adjust my swing. I put full jinx mode on because of that pitch. Put full jinx mode on with the pitch. Don't worry though. Don't worry, your boy is seeing the greens. I don't know what's happening, but we're seeing it. Putts are dropping left and right. Is this must be what it feels like to be, you know, how the good players are. They just make everything. Long putts, no problem. Ooh, that's a fun pin. I think if you're long, you're actually kind of okay. Because you have an uphill putt in there. 120. I'm going to put full backspin on it, and then we'll kind of work it back from there. So, about a yard short, and probably lands just past, so we'll land it just short. Bounce it. Like, I'm still going to go for it, you know, like... Still gonna go for it, but... Oh, I shaped it too much? Okay. The slow not helping us. Quite a bit of break early, still a good amount of break late. You got it, I guess. I really have to take a hybrid into this. My goodness. Okay. 230, and then you got a solid like 15-ish. You're still coming up short. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is baby draw and try and get every bit of this that I can and feed it in from that right to left on the green. 102. It's baby slow, so I don't know. But I'm hoping I get it far enough right here that it kind of kicks up and left and can stay on the green. That might just feed back down anyway. Yeah, I feel like I would have needed to hit 103. Like, that's so sick. That's so sick. 11 yards. He's done it! He's done it! He just keeps going! What's going on, TFR? It's gonna play more than that. It's high winds. It's gonna play like mid-20s. Don't want to bloat this too much. Oh, 97% could be troublesome if I was, like, actually spot on with the shot here. Oh, get so lucky. I'm playing that to be a little bit long. 97% gets real scurry. Little break, little more break. About the same to the hole. I don't really know what to say. If you try and drive this, I can get all of like maybe here-ish, even with overpower. You're talking like a sand wedge flop shot. But we've also just been striking it so well that I don't think I would mind taking, you know, like a full iron in here. Like, I don't necessarily feel the need to risk it and, like, bring a flop shot in. Not that I can't execute a flop shot, but, like, a full wedge. It's just that there's more wind to play back here. That's, like, the only... That's, like, the only thing with this shot. .233. We get some wind. This is long. I think you go like full shape. Overfasted it. That carried way more with the wind anyway. That carried way more with the wind anyway. I have not had good luck on this hole. No, 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 no. I almost did it. I almost pulled off the unthinkable. That would have put me with this. That would have tied me with Stives. I would have had count back by a country mile. Oh, what a round 4 though. What a round 4. What's going on, Steg? Oh my goodness. I got nothing to say. That round apparently played pretty tough and we just absolutely obliterated it. I mean, we were chipping in left and right, almost put one more chip in. It just didn't quite go left enough. I think it stings to hit it on the post more than it is to just miss it outright. That has to be up there as one of the greatest singular rounds of golf I've ever played, right? And we parred a par 5 and we parred the par 3 18th. I think I've parred the par 3 18th every single round. Yeah, we almost caught Stives with like, that would have been, unless I'm gonna say this. Looking at the leaderboard with the amount of PC and Xbox guys that are within 2 strokes of Stives and him only shooting 12 under in the last round, I think somebody else catches him, and I don't think I have to worry about the, well, we could have won. If we could have won on, if it ends up being that we could have won on countback after all is said and done, then I'll be sad about, not this round, I'll be sad about some of the other shots that we've missed through the tournament, but that might just launch us up the leaderboard quite a bit. Yeah, we bogeyed the second hole of the tournament, and I parred the 18th every single round. We parred the par 5 third 2 times, and we parred the par 5 fourth in round 4. Billy's at 61. Yeah, I kind of figured, looking back at it, just recognizing what Stives is at, like what Stives shot to get to 58. That's a hell of a round though. That's gotta be, what, there was somebody 3 strokes back? I think Witness, who is now since rebranded to OK Pit, shot the 16 there, but yeah, I don't think there are many people coming close to a 53 on that round. I didn't realize it was playing that tough. Like, I didn't realize we were, obviously we made some stuff happen, but I didn't realize that we were that dialed in. We even beat Abyss mode, so attaboy. I tell you what, ball striking, that was 17-foot proximity on that last round. Hold out 3 times, almost a 4th. Oh, we 3-putt that par 5. That's what it was. And we were, what is that, 6 of 7 and 5 of 6? Missed 2 putts and hold out 3 times. That's pretty solid. High on fairways, missed a few greens, that's alright. I'm never up there with driving distance. This is also how you know that Abyss mode is using stuff, because 340 yard average, he's got 8 yards over the next guys who are like Cabot and Ten Bob, like Jeff, they're both like top 10 players. Yeah, we're up there with Stives and Coxter for proximity. Wow, T1 1 putt. Who is this guy? T3 long? Yeah, I mean that's how you move up leaderboards. This past 2 weeks I've been a good putter, and suddenly we're in top 5 conversations and not just like, can we scrape top 20, top 25 on an okay week? Most of the time it's like 40 because I can't putt. So it is absolutely huge and very apparent. 8 eagles on the tournament too is big. But very apparent, like, how big a role putting plays. Plain and simple. Putting is huge. So, Appreciate y'all being here for probably, I'm gonna call this my best ever TGC round. I think we have to call this our best ever TGC round. 19 under in a round 4 in those conditions where everybody else is not scoring that. And now so that last hole, the wind carried a lot more. I also hit it fast, but that wind carried a lot more than I gave it credit for with the full backspin. I like kind of just went 8 yards extra carry and a little bit, like I didn't really factor in how much extra that was gonna fly it, but I was so concerned about being short. And then on top of that, I stepped up to the tee box there and went, I need a birdie to tie Stives. And immediately, baby fat, now it's like a very shaped 4-iron, so like you have to hit it exactly perfect and have dialed up the right shot. You know, we made a few input mistakes on some of our approaches, but putting, we just happened to be able to really make some stuff. Whew. Well, that was a back-end filled tournament there. 11 under in the first round, then 14, 13, 19. All right, we're not done. I need to maybe walk the adrenaline off just a touch and take a breather, and then we'll hop back on in with some college football. We should have 2 games coming up tonight, and then 2 games for Monday to wrap up our regular season. So I greatly appreciate y'all being here. If you have not already, maybe sub to the YouTube, huh? We're starting to golf better, so that should be deserving of it. All right, I'll be back in just a few moments, guys. Appreciate y'all. Okay, we are back and we are good to go. So let's get things switched on over to some college football. Hot dang, man. What a round. Just imagine living in a world where we can get fired up over some virtual golf 2 years into the game cycle. Crazy. Crazy. So EA Sports, it's in the college football. Yeah, I'm very much so looking forward to whenever we may get a new golf title. I'm not getting my hopes up that it's coming anytime soon, but like just looking forward, because like if our putting is actually starting to get better, you know, if our putting is actually starting to get better, then that means yeah, we're gonna be able to carry that over into other games, and then it's just a matter of I want to play the offensive minigame. Oh, that is yeah, okay. Let's go. Yeah, the outman one is good. That way we can feel outmatched. We can feel outmatched early, get all our mistakes out here, and then rock and roll. Get in there, K-Tron. I also need to revisit what our stats are. Like what our, when I say stats, I mean like what our coaching stats are. Because there are certain things that we get boosts on. I think there I need to just hit X. That way, maybe makes a little bit better of an attempt. Well, you know what sucks? When your guys post up there and they don't move. Although I think there's a button that I'm supposed to press for that. What's going on, Turtle? Shot better than the cheater round 4 is insane. Yeah, I saw that after, and we literally like just ended a Turtle, so definitely not all that late. But yeah, I saw that at the end that we shot one stroke better. We were making so many chips. We were making so many chips. And like almost holding that last one to go 20 under and tie Stives after being down so much. But that's the throwaway. What's the Is it like right stick up or something to get them to move? Same reaction, AT. It was. I think I said it right after, so you probably heard me say it already. But like, I think had I missed that by not touching, if I had missed it to the right of the hole versus like, or to the left of the hole by like a slightly wider margin instead of like just catching the edge of it and missing, I think I would have had like a much tamer reaction. I think because it catches the edge and it's like, oh, maybe it has a chance, but it's moving the wrong direction, right? It starts low and is moving away, so it gets lipped. If that's breaking right to left and it catches that way, it falls in, right? It's like, it's that complete flip there. All right, we've got a home game against number 18, Nebraska. Yeah, I think we chipped in twice, and we putt from the fringe the one time.
To toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium.
Yeah, I need to have like better on the really long putts to be able to get that closer to make an easy 2-putt. Par 3 down a country mile. Yeah, but like you have the wind there, and even though it's like that 4-iron shape sailed it, right? So it's like a 218 club with that setup, effectively played like a 3-wood without, on a flat with no elevation change. No, of course flat. No wind, no elevation change, whatever. The mistake I make is that I play the backspin on it. And I account for how much it normally adds, but didn't account for the extra that it gets with the tailwind on top of the downhill. So it was like, I did not make the right read there to give myself the best case, because like that little slow or that little fast
different things too.
I guess it wouldn't have really mattered because I was still that far off to the left.
We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is
I'm gonna try and run left here.
The give to the tailback.
Little weak side run.
5 out to the 26.
Coxer sailed the green too. It's, yeah, you don't get a ton of those. A lot of times when they're that long, it's not set up in a way where you're going for like a long iron. A lot of times you get some headwind or something and you're still taking.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been
he's got
so
speed.
much anticipation building up to this time.
You know, you're still getting some sort of headwind, so you can just take like a more casual hybrid or wood or something.
Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football.
All right, I want the touch pass.
Got to start with that.
I want to go jet sweep here.
I mean, you're at Penn State.
He did chip in. Well,
wide receiver coming across in motion.
He's on the whole a better player than I am. So I'm not surprised by that.
Down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver.
All right, what if we go back to the run?
Because of the timing,
nah, we'll go back to the run later.
The defense that puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap.
We'll go back to the run later.
The Nittany Lions
I don't necessarily like this play call. They're playing off the ball.
They go to the ground.
There's a hole.
Down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory.
Yeah, I mean, I guess these past 2 weeks, you know, we've suddenly been able to make some green reads. Okay, can Ivy get in there and split the DBs? Otherwise, we've got Evans potentially underneath.
For this offense, considering his success now early.
Pulls it in. It's Evans.
All right, we're moving the ball.
Through the air, they're finding a hole
Moving
in that
the ball.
defense and picking up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding.
All right, I'm gonna try this play action jet sweep. I know this is like a slow developing play.
Man coverage. They work against zone 2. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
All right, we're gonna go halfback seam here instead.
Dropping back, it's Aller.
Okay, they were bringing pressure. I had to get it out quick. Enough for the golf. Hey, golf's pretty much our main thing here, right? So
hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
I'm okay to talk about it. I don't know how I feel about this.
They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout.
No, you gotta catch it, Wallace. It's rigged. It's rigged.
As a quarterback, this is going to
he was looking pretty good. We went on the road to Ohio State and beat them.
They know who your primary target is.
Oh, they shed their blocks. Come on, boys.
They bring him down and he's going to lose.
Yeah, we went on the road to Ohio State, managed to get the dub. Oh, that's not a good kick.
The official says no good.
The worst part is I saw that we missed the timing, and then I immediately held the power too long. We even had a tailwind and everything. But we beat Ohio State on the road, and then I promptly went to Rutgers and met the best team ever. So we've got one. We're 7-1. Apparently, I forgot to move the camera over. Nice. Nice play. Nice play. So things are looking pretty good. But we still gotta get the job done the rest of the season. Try and make the championship and make the college football playoffs. So
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
I probably should hold on to that a little bit. All right. So we should have definitely done better on that first drive. I'm gonna take a shot here.
We talk about settling.
I want to go play action though.
Settle for nothing, David. It can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say,
Watch a lot of college football. I'll watch all of Penn State stuff.
Put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah,
This is not the camera angle that I'm used to.
Especially as they get closer and closer.
I don't like that. I don't like it, Sam. I am. I hit the wrong direction, and now all of a sudden I can't see things.
By the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver.
I wanted to go up one, and I ended up
space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
run him over. Attaboy, K-Tron. So yeah, I'll watch all of Penn State's games if I can. I'll watch some of the bigger matchups here and there. Yeah, if there are some bigger games, I'll try and watch some of them. All right, we'll go inside switch.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
I mean, you're gonna put that safety into a bit of a bind.
Here, he'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Get in there.
And a really nice job understanding. I gotta get to that gap. There's a little bit of open space. When I run that post route.
We just barely got that ball off in time, but look at that. Thread the needle.
In the end zone. Touchdown.
I mean, I guess that's essentially triple coverage, right? Ooh! That man's came flying in. Almost got the PAT block. I haven't had one blocked yet, but it would not surprise me if that happens at some point. It's only a matter of time.
We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3.
All right, I'm gonna come out. Maybe look like we're bringing some pressure. It looks like they might run too, so we'll have guys close to the line.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much.
There you go, boys.
There you go. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Now, try a little bit more passing.
Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the
nice
physicality
stop
of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return.
I should probably like go out and then cut it back in. Projected bracket playing Texas A&M in the first round. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Phillies won 13-3. Fire me up.
And you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning.
Wheeler having a good outing.
I think a big part of
just sucks when you have like those games where we're giving up
just trying to get your offensive line
5 runs, and like we had earlier this week. Give up 5 runs and then you don't get any production out of your offense.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And a really good job.
Right, let's see if they bring pressure here.
Matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the
throw a little screen route.
I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
On first down, here comes this offense. Grab behind the line.
I like started to look elsewhere and didn't really like pay attention to exactly where I was running on the field. Still a decent gain on the screen. I was like kind of just running towards the blockers and then started to kind of scan things downfield and didn't really like pay attention to exactly where I was.
Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period.
I think we can take a shot of some sort here.
We'll get this quarter going with a second
Ivy
down
across the
play.
middle seems like it could be good.
Looking to throw
They're
it
gonna
out.
fall into that.
Lets it fly deep.
Oh no! I hung it up there too long.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Dang.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding.
I guess I just hang that
If I'm
out there a
gonna sit
little
back and I'm
bit.
gonna play cover 2, and I'm a free safety. I'm free.
Little
to go
bit
get
too
that.
much.
But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. 6-yard pickup.
Maybe
on
mistake
first
to go
down.
man there. Zone's been going pretty well for us. They're sticking to the run though.
Right back to it.
They're sticking to the run.
Up after gaining a
I don't want to
couple
like
the
sell out
23.
fully to the run.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what,
But-
teams that are really good are really stubborn.
Set up
They
our
continue to
backers
run
in the
football,
middle to be
even
able
with little
to.
success.
Whoa!
So this
What was
offense is
that
gonna continue
burst?
to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That's hacks. My man's that is hacks. You see how fast he moved through there? Yeah, whoosh. Yeah, whoosh. That's full speed. I gotta take a look at their roster. What number was that? Number 23 for Nebraska? This guy better have 99 acceleration or I'm gonna be pissed. We're 23. Dante Dawdle, 93 acceleration. 89 speed. And that acceleration is down 1. Katron has 92, and he ain't ever... My man's ain't ever hit it like that. 94 on the truck stick, though. But yeah, I'd just like to point out that was not 93 acceleration. Not even close. I mean, all of these are like... There's so many stats and none of them are useful in terms of the speed. Yeah, that guy just took off. That was the game giving that one to them because I don't know what I was supposed to do.
Set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the wideout.
All right,
And it slips through his fingers.
able to get a stop there. We like that.
If he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's
isn't
gonna
there-
have to be so good with his eyes in this
I'm gonna
game.
try this. Look like we're bringing pressure, but drop it back into cover 3.
Especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The give to the left side. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
All right, 3rd and 7.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Good coverage, good coverage.
Pass will bring up 4th down.
I know I'm not man, but I definitely turned into a man defender there to prevent that.
Ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, it's Evans.
No!
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on
I think as soon as that guy hit the extra speed, I think that's when the game turned on the cheats for Nebraska.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able
Look at this. They turned on the cheats for Nebraska. It's not a lie. The game entirely flipped on that one play. I'm upset.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards.
I
but you can't give
am
up the massive
pissed.
plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to
show you what's what.
Football and get him on the ground.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off.
All right, come on, boys. We got to make this goal line stop because the game's rigged.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground.
Okay, their guy's injured.
But this defense is taking some punches.
A little bit,
Bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
It's a stupid game.
It's
a stupid game.
Into the end zone.
And
Just make it skill-based, please.
Football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone.
Just make it skill-based. That's all I mean, it feels like since the last patch, it's gotten a lot worse. The momentum swings and like sudden shift to the opponent just suddenly like basically being gifted the game is a bit much. Okay, so we have some time. We have some time. We don't have to go down the field right away.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Solid pickup.
Ooh, single high safety, fun time.
To throw, it's Howard. Going downfield for the big play.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Look at that. Thread the needle.
More than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play and you go from
right, we're going to get Clifford underneath, so we'll see if they drop back. No, they don't quite. I forced it. I forced it anyway, you idiot. There's such a thing as not throwing the ball or throwing the ball away.
Being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions.
All right.
You can't turn the football
Motion
over.
inside
He's gotta get
zone.
those cobwebs out of
They're
his
playing
hands, start
off.
dialing it in.
See if this shifts the defense at all. It doesn't.
The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to
Cross
run
is
the
going to be
football,
underneath.
run it fast.
Let's go stick.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down.
No, he's short. Oh, we're going for it.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice
Just run him over.
He got a bunch of looks.
I will, with Katron, I will just take on anybody and bulldoze them. Not a question in my mind there.
Keep this drive going.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. We'll take a quick break.
All right, I was just going to start doing some motion and stuff and see if I could get anybody to bite. All right, that stick play worked for us last time.
The Nittany Lions have it with
So I
a
think
1st
we'll
and 10.
run it again.
He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly.
All right, second and
They'll
4.
get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch.
Like
The
that.
defense
For
is
some
backed
reason
up against the
here,
wall.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB
maybe
and the
we'll
wide
line up
receiver
for a
executing that
little.
out route.
Little screen pass and see what they give us.
Zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Quickly complete.
All right, first and goal.
Down at the 2, the excellent execution on that throwing catch.
Okay, now we can
Nice
just
completion here to this wide
have.
receiver, and you're going to see this receiver
fun
line up in
time.
different spots all over the field all game long.
We'll go
Defense
ISO to
has got
start,
keep their eye
and
on
then
where this
I'll
guy
see.
is, because they
Maybe
know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Nittany Lions will
we'll try
to
and
punch
pitch
in
it
on first
around
and
if
goal.
we. That was some very ping-pongy, not really sure what was happening, but we'll take the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half.
Okay, we need to stop though. I'm a bit upset with the misses that we've had thus far.
Punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Good
Nice
coverage.
job by the
Good
kickoff
coverage.
team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here
right.
comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long
Minute
touchdown
13,
drive, they
I
really need to
expect
put
some
something
passing,
together to
so
give their
I'm going to
defense
run
a
some
rest.
cover
And
3
that's
here.
a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
Maybe we take
and
cover
give your defense
6.
an opportunity to get
If
their
we
win.
know it's pass,
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
then we can kind of
Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to
get the
reach
sack.
the
If we
back
know
and
it's
get
pass,
the
like they're in definitely
That's that
pass
last
territory.
sack,
You know
man,
what?
you just see it. They
Now
are
let's
feeling
try and
themselves.
flip the
After
script,
pitching
get the
a
ball
shot
back.
last week
They
and
called timeout
dominating
after the
early
first
in this
one.
game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He lofts one down the sideline.
All right, we don't even have to use the timeout here.
It just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes.
Yeah,
He's
we're just-
watching the quarterback. He sees the ball.
It's easy
thrown,
when
so
you
he
know
knows
they're gonna
exactly
run.
when to break on
Or
it. He's
know
able
they're
to
gonna
break it out for
pass.
an incompletion.
Even
The
there, it
defense
doesn't matter.
uses
They
their
try and
second
pull
timeout
something a
of
little
the
bit
half. They try
different.
to get their act together.
All right, I'm gonna run punt safe man because I don't want to.
And the
As much as like a block would be nice, I don't want to rough the kicker
Fourth time he's punted tonight.
because that's definitely something that we
Bringing it back. It's
hold on to the ball. We're not giving up the fumble this time. Hey, what's going on, Henry? How are you doing? All right, we gotta make sure that we're getting some routes going out.
Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm. Moved
We
the
do
ball
have
down
one
the field,
timeout.
didn't make
Probably
those
want to hold
mistakes,
on
Jesse.
to it though.
They need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their
All right,
heels.
second and
What
one.
sort of
Get out of
communication
bounds.
is
Good,
going
good.
on that sideline? What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure.
I'm gonna go
I
vert
have enough
comebacks. We
space
can
when I
definitely
run those
potentially
out
have a
routes.
shot here
When
with
I break,
Clifford.
I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
Ah, okay.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Third and one. I'm gonna just try and get the first here.
The deflection, ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Third
The
and
stick
short
play.
from the
This seems to
44, and
always
we might
be
know
a
if they
pretty
plan to
good
go for
bet.
it on fourth down by what they call
Like they give us inside leverage and
makes the grab outside. It's Wallace.
able to
And
grab
he'll go
that
down,
and
but
get
he has
down.
enough for the first down.
All right, problem is we
Everybody
keep
on the
going
same page now.
sidelines,
Let's take it,
so
right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
all right. If
A
the
first
safety,
and
oh,
10
they're
for this
playing.
offense.
Yeah, they're playing their
Looking
safeties.
downfield, it's Aller. Hit hard just as he released it on first down.
Okay,
And just
definitely
couldn't get
not
it to
gonna
the
be
receiver.
easy for us to get stuff.
Got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He
Yeah,
had no chance that time.
yeah,
Getting hit
yeah.
almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now 2nd and 10.
Not. Yeah, Saunders under, Ivy in the middle. I mean, we got to get down the
He's
field
looking
here.
to throw.
But that's also.
Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a...
Damn. But if you're telling me that the game's not rigged in Nebraska's favor, then we're all lying to ourselves.
opportunity for his offense.
We are all lying to ourselves if we're saying that this game is not being rigged in Nebraska's favor. What's going on,
Get
KJL?
set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Because there was we could very clearly see a switch flipped.
That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from
When
the
that
ball,
guy
and
hit
did
like
it
99
beautiful
speed
job.
acceleration.
Caught over the middle. It's out.
Yeah, look at this. They're gonna end up getting down for a field goal here right before the half.
Time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds.
All right, they're on the hashes. 1st and 10, 5 seconds left. I think they're gonna be going for the field goal, right?
In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh, it's so rigged. Oh, it is so rigged. And we have to punt it back to, or we have to kick it back to him after the half.
Here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half.
There was
There's
maybe
lot
a
of football
seam.
left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime.
All right, second half. So that means we're gonna have to change our entire defensive playbook, or else they're just gonna all of a sudden find a way to move the ball the entire rest of the game.
Out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer.
We've thrown 2 picks. They forced a fumble on the kickoff. One of the picks was one-handed.
Players in all of college football.
Yeah.
And with that,
I'm playing on freaking varsity. If we play on All-American, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get anything done.
Second half here. The Nittany Lions will try to
That's like the worst
keep
part of
things
it all.
underway in the second half.
Let's kick it out of the back. I don't
This
have
will
to
not be
try and return it.
returnable as it sails out of the back
All
of the
right,
end zone.
so let's try. Let's start. We didn't blitz at all in the first half, so let's run a cover 3
Maybe
blitz.
adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the
See
ball
if we
at least
can
some
maybe
here
catch
in
them
the
off
second
here.
half.
They might just end up running it anyway, but.
I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive
All right, second and 9.
being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the
Man,
ball.
defense here.
On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
To the ground with the back.
All right, 3rd and 7. Hold on, if we can force a 3 and out here, that would be fantastico.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Throws for the
Yes!
tight end.
It's not a user pick, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
Making a play and setting up your offense.
Give the game back to me.
That's why
Give the
quarterbacks
game
cannot
back to
telegraph
me.
the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where
It'd be
the
interesting.
QB was
This is
going
gonna
with
like
that
shift
football,
the
and that's why he picked it
defense.
off.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give it.
Felt like if we just did like a regular run there, that we probably had
just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big.
Probably had a
so
better
strong.
chance.
When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Let's go stretch.
Rides to the back.
Run him over.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's up to 70.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
On the ground, and that
Ain't nobody
magical
stopping me.
1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north.
Understand
and
the
south, get a first down,
situation.
Get a new set of downs.
I really don't. Are we going stretch again? Because I don't know. Go post. Is Cross gonna?
Back to pass. It's Aller.
They're gonna pick it again. Oh my
And
god.
the physical play there forces
Okay.
the incompletion on first down.
That play just ain't it. Maybe the comeback post. They're really spread out here, though. I think if we could get an inside zone, that would be lovely.
Looking for a crease. It's Allen.
That would be lovely.
Pick up on second down there. Leads to the
Now we're
32.
talking.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
Nah, they're spread again. We're. When they're spread like that, when they're spread out like that, I think bringing it back for the inside run just makes sense. You know, if they catch me out on some sort of fake, then so be it, but we just walked right into the end zone on that call. Okay.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with
Okay, we get the pick, we turn it into 7 points, and now we've got an 11-point lead. That's exactly how you want to start your second half.
State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide.
That
may
is
be
exactly what we
turning.
want to see.
Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
All right, let's try and get a little bit of blitzing going. It looks like they're still sticking to the run.
You covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Oh,
Works ahead
it's so
for
hard when the run. I guess that's just what happens, right? If it
Really
shifts
good job by
sides
the
like
defense,
that,
wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in
if it
passing
shifts sides like
situations.
that, then
Really
you
good job by
just
the defense.
Power football
that just
with
finds
the
a
run.
hole.
Really good
so
job
be it.
to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39.
All right, I mean, if they're gonna run it like that, we're gonna put guys in the box, I guess.
First and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the
Love it.
backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Love
no
it.
room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so
Okay, you
important
think
for the
they
defense
second
to
and
win
12?
these
Do they
first
finally
downs,
go
right?
to
You
a
wanna
pass
create
play? No,
negative
they go to a
plays
draw.
to make
And
this
it doesn't
offense more
work.
predictable.
It doesn't work.
Knocked
Sit
in the
down.
backfield, he'll lose a couple.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield,
Screen.
it's Coleman. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just
All right,
didn't have a
that's
chance
what we
to
like
get
to see.
loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes.
Like it-
Run your route
Ooh,
past
man,
the
that's
sticks so we get
terrifying.
the first down, but nice
But like,
job
it's
by the
so
defense
nice when the
understanding where the
defense
sticks
makes
were
plays,
and
you
forcing
know?
the fourth down.
It is so nice when the defense makes plays.
And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
Honestly, don't know that the stretch play is what we want, but they're playing soft, so I'm going to go quick slants.
It's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play
Okay, they shut a guy off there. 3 yards on first down, not the worst thing.
Ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Short completion last play.
All right, Saunders is going to come back across the middle. See if...
Back to pass, it's Aller. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
No! Yes! I thought he dropped it, but he stepped out of bounds and then he dropped the ball. Like, intentionally. But that was scary. I had a wave of emotions there real quickly.
Now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him.
Yeah, what's going on, Justin? All right, Justin, I'm not going to spoil anything. When you get a chance, go back earlier into this stream and watch our competitive golf round.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
If they booth review this and overturn it, absolutely rigged.
And the play will stand after the replay
good.
booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
Good. I don't need that.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
Run him over.
And they'll finally catch
Run him
up
over.
to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the way they were bringing pressure, I knew that that guy was going to release. Woo! See the hole. Attack the hole. Touchdown.
For 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get
Love
down
to
in
see
this
it.
area of the field, he can get it.
Love
He
to
can
see it.
answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns
All right,
already for this
now we're talking 28-10. That is
Almost ready to kick it away.
much more reasonable.
Not
It was a
gonna
little
give him
bit,
chance to make
a little
play as
bit
they
too
boot that thing
close
through the
there.
end zone.
They're gonna have to start
And
passing,
Nebraska
right?
Offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David,
I like the concept of this cover 4 palms where like Abdul Carter drops out.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Oh, I missed it. I tried to put on the big stick. I tried to put on the big
Hard
stick.
windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium.
All right, I got the fullback, I guess.
Here's the handoff. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
They gonna be running it. They're probably gonna run it again here.
3rd down, or else they are really in trouble.
Oh no. Well,
They'll
good thing
try to
we're.
pick up the first through the air.
What?
Catch in the middle. It's Fadone. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down.
We
to
almost.
35.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy
We
to
almost
see what's
had him.
happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders
We were
are
like
dropping. You
kind
can
of
see
sort
where
of
soft
in the
spots
right
are in
place.
Zone coverage, and just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making it.
Oh, that is a blown.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
You know, when you run, I know I ran a blitz, but hear me out. We were running 2 deep zone, and they just split.
Blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that
They
blah,
just
blah, 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 blah
split
actually
them.
works, but it's working now, but it might be too little too late.
I don't know if because it's a strong safety blitz, like
And
that
they
there's
did
a
tack on the extra point.
corner back
About
there
to kick
instead
it
or
away
something.
After scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice
All right,
job
not
by the
much
kickoff
to
team.
be
Everybody
done
stay in
there.
their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16.
We're up 11. I think I'm still gonna put True Clock on unless something changes.
Productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more.
This is
of the
gonna be
same. Keep the pace,
a nice
keep it going.
hole.
The run from the shotgun. Ran to that daylight.
My man just he can go under. I wanted to run the jet sweep, but I really don't know where that is in our playbook, so.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Aller.
Oh, that's. Oh,
Oh, so close
almost threw that into the pick.
Had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
That was maybe not great.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They try to pop
Ooh.
a run on the draw.
Ooh,
They get him on the
found
ground,
a
and
little
that'll be the final play of
found a
this
little
third
wiggle
period.
room.
We've come to the end
Found a
of the
little
quarter.
wiggle room in there. I thought I came up on the center, and the center was just kind of in the way.
National rankings.
Finished all the Dokkan story quests, and now you're sad because you can't auto battle the normal story. Oh yeah, because the. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, on the one you can auto it regardless. Now you're into like normal content. Although Easy A's you can auto all the stages.
Running back searching for a hole. Stop
But yeah,
after a
most
pickup of
things
four.
you can't
Good run to
auto
get
unless
out
you've
to the
completed it
34.
before.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now
That was
is
ugly.
trying.
That was
Brought
ugly.
down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's on.
So I'm gonna I didn't have enough time. I recognized that was not the alignment that was gonna work for us.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
That's
Gets
too
the
short.
first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him.
Oh, I
twice in that
overshot it.
victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle
Okay.
for the fair catch. A solid
Yeah, I tried to do something there. It didn't work.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their
Not a
own
good
40
drive,
at
not a good
39.
punt. No.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fadot. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score.
I know. I don't
again.
know if this cover one is a mistake.
Looking to go up top on first down.
He dropped it. Okay, I'm not running cover one again.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback.
Not running the cover one again.
Making
That's
the good and cover up
not
for
at this
all
point
the
in the
balls
game.
throw online, but
The fact that they're trying to just like
pretty good
throw
spot.
everything.
He's come down with that one.
They'll run the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. The Huskers are in the hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up makes sense.
They keep attacking through the air.
Okay.
And this
Fourth
is
and two,
going
they're
to
gonna
be
go
incomplete
for
on
it.
third
No,
down.
they're gonna kick a field goal.
Third
And then
short,
go for a
Huskers
2-point
about to
if they
run
score a
so
touchdown.
Much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It is perfect.
Naturally, they make it dead center with 15 miles an hour of wind. Yeah, no biggie.
Under the radar game this this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first clap today. They're up 14 over New Mexico.
I'm going jet touch pass. Because I would think that they're going to probably want to stack the box a bit on this.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These little games
We just want to get the clock churning. We just want to get the clock churning
Let's see what
here.
they've got on second down.
Yeah, they're loading it.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Ooh, was not ready for that guy.
Get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find.
I'm just gonna stay on coach suggestions here. It's gonna be a lot of run plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
But when they spread them out like this,
He's got it again.
yeah, you're just gonna give me a big hole to run through. Alright, 2-minute warning. Come on, let's keep churning this here clock. Now this is where you could just, they're double covering on that side. You can take a shot on the left. But I'm gonna run through the hole. I'm gonna run through the hole. Yeah, I feel like there we could have taken a shot play the way they were trying to jam receivers.
The Nittany Lions getting set.
And now they're running 3 deep, so I mean, if you're just gonna let me run the ball underneath, and I guess you're trying to rally.
Here's an inside give.
Rally to the ball, you know, so be it.
Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I'm not running that counter play though. You can't bait me into the counter.
He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out.
All right, props to them if they faked me out on this.
Well after that big run there.
They did fake me out on this. I'm just gonna run.
Now adjusting. Nifty little scamper on this one.
It was basically if they bring pressure, I got the slant. If they clear out, I'm running.
Timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense set for a first down
GG's.
play.
GG's.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all,
Yeah, it was basically they had everybody crowded, so I audibled out of the run. And basically, like, instead of being guaranteed run and play in a 50-50, it was, I'm going to flip it to, if they bite, I've got inside leverage on the slant, easy first down, and if they drop out, everybody's cleared, and you're just going to take the quarterback through the hole. Look at us using our thinker to play some football.
This has been another
How about that?
of EA Sports College Football.
How's about that? Things we love to see. Alright, they were trying to rig the game at times, so we got through it though. Yeah, I don't know if they try and rig the entire game or if they just try and rig like parts of it. Alright, recruiting, I think we have 30 hours left that we just don't have any use for. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna change around. Alright, so that was a ranked win. Alright, kicker committed. Running back, middle linebacker. We've got our we got our development quarterback. 3-star gem out of Florida. We'll see what's what with him. Alright, so Bernie Webb cut us out. That's fine. He was a stretch guy. And we missed out on the strong safety. He committed to Clemson over us. Was close. Otherwise, we're leading on the rest of these players, so the board is looking pretty good. Let's get some tunes. Got 415 hours, and I think we're just kind of at a point of, you know, what else are we gonna do? This guy is This guy is just the slowest ever to decide on what he wants to do. You literally can't do anything more. Let's see here. Okay. See, now this one we can make a better offer on the hard sell. Then we can follow that up with the DM. Was this a running back? Colorado, Notre Dame. Yeah, we'll put him on this one, why not? Okay, that's gonna be our best bet there. Navarre is leading. He's a pipeline player, and we're leading by a good amount. I'm just gonna get him in on the Northwestern game and get it over with. Alright, unfortunately locked out on him. Feels bad, man. You're already on a visit, you're already on a visit. We had him on the soft sell, so let's get him off of the soft sell. Get him on the good stuff. Oops. We've got the number 3 class right now. If we can pull some of these other guys, we're gonna be in very good shape. Let's just put him on for a visit. Yeah, let's just put him on for a visit. Why not? Yeah, we're pretty much just at the point where we're trying out our hours. I feel like we've got a pretty good rhythm going as far as recruitment is concerned. Alright, this cornerback is like kind of our stretch dude here, and you know, we're gonna make up some ground. We moved ahead of Kentucky, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to move up on Washington ahead of time. So yeah, he's our absolute stretch. He's our absolute stretch goal. Week 13 visit. I mean, I think that's everybody, right? Ready for visit. I mean, I didn't even have to offer this guy a scholarship to get him to come, and this wide receiver, I think we're set on wide receivers. We're just waiting for the last one to commit. We only need one running back. Right end, left outside linebacker, and strong safety. I think strong safety is the one that dropped us, so 260 hours, maybe we just take any, like, the highest strong safety that we can, see if we can, maybe we just try and find a 3-star gem. Yeah, I think we just try and find whatever we can and see if somebody turns up to be better. We've got the hours. I know it's late in the cycle. That guy's a bust. That guy's a bust too. No wonder nobody's picked you guys up. You all suck. Dang. dud after dud after dud. Just absolute garbage. All right. Any more luck here? No, no wonder these guys haven't been. Everybody's doing their scouting. There's no gems left. It's actually just a dumpster fire. All right, we're not recruiting any strong safeties. Are there any, you know, I would hope that maybe like they would commit. Maybe I should have offered this guy a scholarship. That was my mistake. I didn't offer the scholarship, and I think that's why we got beat out. All right, so we are ranked number 5. Oregon, Ohio State. Now, what we have going for us is we beat Ohio State head-to-head. So we're really looking at what happens with Oregon, and if we can beat Oregon head-to-head at home to end the season. Now, obviously, this is a little bit forward-looking, but there's a chance that we still make our way into the college football playoff because of the head-to-heads. If we lose to Oregon, though, we need Ohio State to lose again.
Welcome everyone to Pasadena,
if we win
and the Rose Bowl in the
against Oregon, I think we're in. Like, if we win out, because Ohio State has a loss, I think we're guaranteed in. And then we would actually potentially knock Oregon out of that and have a rematch with Ohio State. Well, I mean, we'll see how the rest of things shake out here, but winning in, I think, is our mantra right now. But first things first, we got to go on the road here to UCLA and get the job done. And then I think I don't think there are any other games. I think it's back-to-back Northwestern and I think Northwestern and Oregon are our last 2 at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the UCLA offense takes
this is where you make your money. Although you technically don't make your money directly, you know, they're not paying us. Not paying us outright.
Defensive coordinator's nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Oh. That's how you start a game.
Taking it the other way.
That's how you start a game. One play, pick the ball off, take it down to the 10. Say, what's up, UCLA?
They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to
all the extremely disappointed fans.
Throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Not just the opening drive, first play. Just steps up into it. All right. This is always an easy decision. You take a shot. Yeah, you get an interception. You take a shot here.
He'll start this drive firing. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
First and goal on the opponent's -5. Give me that.
The defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it.
That's not how it works. The game actually just applied a straight-up 15-yard penalty. I mean, it did assess it properly at the 1, but the text came up and didn't round it. So, that's pretty funny. All right.
This offense trying to quieten the
This is going to be one of those, you know what's coming, try and stop us.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score.
And Katron, he's just got that truck stick, you know? He's gonna run people over.
Did exactly what it's supposed to do.
He's gonna run some people over.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes it.
They said that was a one-play 15-yard drive. I guess technically that is correct.
Cover the kick after that touchdown
Because the
drive.
penalty counts towards the drive distance.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilmore.
So okay, I guess that is technically correct.
5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
All right, I ran cover 4 last time. And we're gonna run it again.
A little bit of a rhythm.
Maybe they'll be smart and run it this time.
Do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
All right, they're gonna try and go hurry up. I guess they were probably gonna try and go hurry up that last one, but they threw an interception right away.
With a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the...
Our guys were kind of out of position. My middle linebacker was on the outside. My edge rusher was middle linebacker.
And there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical
2nd and 9.
Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Give to the running back.
All right, that was a good call to pinch it. They've been speeding up and running on us.
That's what you're trying to do.
They've been speeding up and running on us.
When they run the football, get them on the ground, short gains.
Oh, we are
set your defense for positive situations down the road.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Works the middle of the field.
Way to rally to the ball, boys. Way to rally to the ball.
And the Bruins line up to punt it away. First punt of the day.
All right, we get a pick and a 3 and out.
To their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week.
Okay, good.
And the punt hits at the 6.
Good. All right, so we'll get into our normal rhythm here.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a good...
Just steamrolling the defense.
It's not really fair when you've got that good of a truck stick. Like, I am picking out the defensive back who is trying to take me on, and I am going to try and run you over. Plain and simple.
What you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much. Very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional.
The expressway is wide open. Just steamrolling his way through. He's there to make
run the ball, run the ball. Just keep on running the ball.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much.
All right, let's try and go off tackle back the other way.
He's the nation in rushing yards.
I'm gonna give him a break because he's a little gassed.
Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy.
Okay, I probably stretched that a little bit too far. It's off tackle. I bounced that outside. 2nd and goal. Let's try.
We've ever had a chance down here on the goal line. There were just way too many bodies on defense.
Why not for the curl? We got one-on-one out there, but we've got the safety over the top.
Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone.
3rd and 5.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Oh, they had the rush. I couldn't get it out fast enough.
Deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal.
Feels bad, man. Man, my kicker sucks.
Right down
I like
the yard, it's good.
still out to the left-hand side, even with a good
We check
input.
in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys,
Caught a nice ball molten metal to your arm today, and you just scratched it because you forgot about it? That sounds
Virginia
awful.
found a way to
Ooh, man,
wrest
he delivered a blow.
victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how
Yeah, man, that
strong this
sounds...
program is.
That sounds
All about
rough.
Stacking wins there in Charlottesville.
That sounds
The
very, very
circle of
painful.
life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Finish the weld, though. Burn right through your shirt. Tough it out. This man.
Davis looking to pass. Got his man quickly. He will
So is there anything that you can, I guess, do in order to
Really nice throw there.
prevent
Tell you,
that
UCLA, they've got an impressive
from happening?
history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy
Like, I don't
was a
know.
name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day, and then recently DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
right,
they get the first. I want to run something with a little bit more potential pressure because they're running the ball quite a bit now.
Shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
We're in the Tampa 2 again.
They'll leave it with him. Just buried it.
Hey.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on third down.
Yes!
And that's incomplete.
He lays down the big hit.
All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Do everything in your power at the end of the day to prevent it.
Back with the punt.
Yeah, I
This will
just
be the
didn't know
second
if there
time they've had to kick
were...
it away.
I don't know.
And the
Like if you would wear like a full, I don't know if it's like a leather protective thing or not, you know? I guess that's what I'm getting at.
Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this
Wearing
one
your
to
welded
be
jacket.
off.
Okay, so that's pretty much exactly what I'm
Did a nice job out in the field,
referring to.
stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
100 degrees in the shop. Yeah, that doesn't exactly sound like the most fun.
Now when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
All right, let's run a screen here. Let's run a screen because
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air, it's Allard. Quick strike complete.
okay. The screen's been pretty good. I'm wondering if we could go ahead and do.
Getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
I am wondering if we could like have audibled into just a straightforward run there.
That was an impressive and
You've gotten burned through that thing too.
Let's take a look at the stats before we move on.
My profession is fortunately not that dangerous. I get to just sit at my computer and not worry about it burning me. Although my last laptop was old enough that I suppose you kind of would have to worry about that.
Snap it on second down.
We're gonna run slants. They're pressing.
He's looking for a man on second down. Good timing on the quick out.
And get him to cut up field. That was good.
And it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his...
Right, we could have numbers on the outside here.
They have no answers.
Looking for space. It's Allen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally...
All right, I'm going to take a shot.
And that last run is just a nice
Or at
job
least
seeing the hole exploding through.
we'll have one guy to take a shot.
Now with that carry,
Clifford here could cover the middle.
that's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it.
Just a little bit too long on
Sometimes
that.
people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going
I want to keep this running back in the pocket.
Like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know
They're spread now, inside zone run.
Game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
Oh no!
And the hardest thing to do in
No,
college football
not
is
the
to
lineman.
go on the road. Everything about it changes.
Not
And
the
you wanna
lineman.
shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
All right,
They'd love to pick up this third
we're gonna
down
run.
and get a
We're gonna
fresh
run the
set with first
screenplay
and goal.
because the lineman is hurt.
To the air, it's Aller. Using the quick game. He's
Roughing the
brought down, but
passer?
there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Now holding. Naturally. How one holds on a screenplay, I do not know.
And for the second time tonight,
Like that is just a great question. Is how do you hold on a screenplay
and that will
where you're
extend their
literally
lead
supposed to
even
let them run through, make them think that they did something
They'll
great,
kick it away
like
after putting up a field goal on
I
that
don't-
last drive.
an incredible feat that just was.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will
An
start at the
absolutely
25.
incredible feat there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to
All right.
be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
See if we can
between
get a stop.
run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just
Yeah, it
takes
doesn't
one
have to
play
be
to
it
get
doesn't
this
have
thing
to be
picked up.
3 and out, right? It doesn't have to be
The
3 and out,
Bruins
but
have to move quickly.
3 and out would be nice.
The gift to the back. Defense
Fell
there to
forward a
stop
few
him after
yards.
A 2-yard gain to the 31. And after that last run, we'll see if
I'm not
keep it
gonna
on the
blitz.
ground on third.
There's a lot of motion here. A lot of motion, a lot of commotion of the
From
ocean.
the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, I missed the
That way
timing.
to get
That's
a hand
user
in there
pick
and force the
city.
incompletion.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short. Trying to throw the
Oh,
football,
I read
take
it, I
advantage of
jumped
the
it,
look
and
that
he
they
just
got.
doesn't
They
catch
weren't
it.
successful, and now it's 4th and short.
Okay, I mean, it's still a turnover, but like,
Fourth down.
Just
and
imagine the
team
scenes.
Sends it the other way. He'll
Just
wait
imagine
for
the
fair
scenes.
catch and haul it in at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense
all right,
now.
I'm gonna run a tight end cross here.
Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
We're
You
gonna
gotta
flip
get
the
out
play.
there
I
this
don't
drive
like
and execute a little
exactly
better on this
how.
drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Working on the right. And the
There we go.
big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And it's what
That's
we're
what's so
talking
scary
about.
this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
And then
play.
we do like draw
Offense setting up
plays.
shop at the 46.
We do
First
like
and
draw
10.
plays around here. Gonna have to cut it up.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
One of your instructors' birthday today, so instead of having class after shop, you just sat around and ate cake.
Established the line of
Win.
scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at
Win.
this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
I don't like the RPO. All right,
After the productive first down
halfback
play at
swing
2nd
pass
and
here.
6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw. It's out.
Quick out, get to the
Takes the
outside.
easy throw in the flat.
Ah, I should have just ran him over. That my guy's not a spinner.
For the first down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half.
My guy's not a
Offense is still
spinner.
having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Play action cross. Sure.
The Nittany Lions will snap it
Carpenter
on
motions
1st and
out.
10.
You get Clifford kind of zigging underneath here.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
Because that bites him in, and then he's just wide
Downfield.
open.
And he almost
Get in there,
got away
gamer.
from everybody.
What is going on, Ryan?
Huge
Welcome on in, everybody, from Ryan's. Vajansky getting in with the follow. Things you love to see. I hope you're all doing well. We are playing our second game of the night here against UCLA on the road. We're 8-1. We've got 2 games left in the season after this.
They'll go to the ground.
Trying to make our way back to the Big Ten championship. I kind of want to go with like the quick pass here because it looks like they're trying to bring a little bit more pressure.
That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
All right, had to go with the check down there. They got the right leverage on our receiver. 69 to 42. Holy cow. That's
to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
That's a lot. I'm gonna go cute quarterback draw here.
Need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the
Get them all spread. Ah. I was thinking that we were gonna maybe get the block from our center, and they were able to read into it. And we'll chip in for like our, I don't know, 3rd field goal or something of the game. Drives are stalling out here. They scored on every possession. I assume as somebody as yourself with the experience of playing the Madden games and probably of playing the college football games in years past, you're probably playing something a little bit more
UCLA will go back to work on offense.
Getting late here in the first half,
like on All-American would be my guess.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points.
Oh, that was an awkward-looking screen.
2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come.
All right, well, we brought the blitz, and they called screen. There's no chance that they.
Good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
There's no chance that they call the screen again, right? Back to back.
Davis will throw.
I can live with that. If you're gonna throw it, I mean, if you're gonna run it, throw it 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, then like, go for it.
He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
Good tackle in space. Good tackle in space.
Fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play.
Proud of myself there. Yes, get in there, Abdul. All right, I'm calling the timeout. Give me the ball back. Give me the ball back. 1.5 minutes, plenty of time. Plenty of time. And I'm going to go. I'm not going to try and return this. We're going to go punt safe, man. I am not risking my knuckleheads here roughing the kicker. Somehow, I feel like that penalty is going to be on me anyway. Naturally. The game's rigged, Ryan. I don't know if you feel the same way, but the game definitely has some things where it's very questionable. Yeah, we're on varsity. I'm trying to get to a point where, like, I can say that we're comfortable.
He wants to throw.
Oh man, that guy's got some legs.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time.
We're trying to get to a point where we're like consistently beating the really good teams, and then we'll go ahead and then we'll go ahead and play.
He's looking to throw.
Then we'll go ahead and play on the harder difficulties. But like last season, I lost to Ohio State and Michigan twice. Those were our losses in the season.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend?
This year we beat.
Everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard.
We beat Ohio State in Ohio.
Good after that big play.
And then the champion, that is the undercover champion, Rutgers. They beat us at home. Like not at home, on their home. They picked me off 5 times. It was the most rigged game that I've ever played.
Multiple first downs on this drive.
All right, we have some time to run play action. And this will leave some blockers in for us as well.
The Nittany Lions have it
Play
with the
action,
first
you'll get
and 10.
Clifford flaring. Wallace might be the guy.
Use the
Keep
play
them
fake,
true.
now throw.
Oh, you knucklehead. Lob that ball just a little bit higher. That was probably a really bad play
They're
anyway.
leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play.
Yeah,
right
that
there. That's a throw the
was
quarterback would
not
like to have back.
not
He's
my
very lucky
greatest.
that was not
57
intercepted.
seconds. I think we can run some unders.
The incomplete pass leaves him with
I think
second
we can
down.
run some unders.
He's looking to throw. It's complete. They make
Team
the
gets
stop.
momentum. It's hard to get it back. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's momentum, but at the same time,
And a really nice job by the wide receiver.
you know, sometimes you just have those games where it feels like
They're in zone coverage.
they get anything to go, right?
Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Connection to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage.
I tried to go no huddle.
Defense is
They
about
didn't want to go
learning
no
plays.
huddle.
3rd down. What do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little
I gotta
bit of
go
success,
short.
but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're
Run him over. Run him over. Turn those
He'll
legs.
make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running.
Okay,
backs
we
the
can.
ball.
We have time for a run here.
It doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try.
I'm kinda
create some
feeling
space
quarterback
up
draw.
high, dump him
Spread
the
him out.
football, let him make some catches and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Okay, apparently he doesn't want
Slammed
to.
to the ground,
He doesn't
but
wanna
not
slide?
before he gets the first down.
I get it.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half.
All right.
Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
He needs something a little bit more end zone. I mean, let's go stick and nod. We'll get.
Running out of time here in the first
Cole's
half.
trying to
They're
come
gonna have to be
underneath.
efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Aller. And
I tried to take the shot to the corner. I think 5 seconds left though. We're gonna have to kick the field goal.
He didn't look open as it is. and
Drives keep stalling out, but I'm a big fan of taking points.
His guy could catch it, or nobody could catch it.
It's good.
All right, that at least puts us out of double touchdown territory. Yeah, I'm like, I wanna get to the point where we can play on All-American. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at recruiting. I feel like I figured that part of the game out.
Second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Content.
But as far as like the gameplay goes, I switched from the first season to the second season. I was playing exclusively like defensive end in the first season. I have since switched to middle linebacker, outside linebacker, depending on the play. I'm thinking it makes my defense better.
His elusiveness, his raw
But I
power,
swear this season, we've thrown so many picks.
and his ability to catch the
We've thrown
ball
so
out
many
of the
picks.
backfield.
I mean, I'm trying to get better about reading some stuff,
A
but
lot of guys can hit the hole.
every once in a while, it feels like these zone coverages, like, they're just so good.
The passing game. And with
Like, it's
that,
so hard
let's
to...
send it back to the guys
Even sometimes
in college
throwing the under route,
football.
like, I've had pick sixes where, like, they're just... Yeah, you're running a little flare route and the guy just jumps it.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
Ooh, I forgot we get the ball back. Forget we get the ball back. All right, so up 19-0 on the road,
Bring it out to the 25.
and we get the ball to start the second half. Let's chew this clock up.
If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half.
Oh, we
I
were
imagine
running
we'll
all
see a
over them.
lot
I wouldn't
more
be
of it here in
surprised
the
if the run doesn't work
You
as
just know
much
the
here.
offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys
Run
around.
him over.
We can put this game on our
Dude,
back and end this thing by running.
he's got like
the ball.
And this is a
94.
manhood question for this defense.
I think he's
Like,
got
as a
like
defensive lineman,
94
and you're
on
pounding the
his
rock, pounding the rock, like, I gotta physically rise to this
on his
challenge.
truck
This
stick.
defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The give to the tailback. Hey, knock him
Like
down
he's
after he
just
picks up
he's
5
so
at 34.
so hard
Defense, it is
for them to defend.
That is your first responsibility. It makes them
Also, this is kind of funny because you get them so spread out, and then
defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this.
you have that
they'll go all
play.
the way down
Although
the
that
field. So
was
they'll get a little bit more
kind of
aggressive.
scary.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
Yeah, we'll ride the hot hand.
2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple first down run. Showing
All right, we're gonna make it. We're gonna go screen.
Solid
We're gonna
pickup
go
of
screen
4
here.
on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
Maybe not. They're so spread out. Inside zone all the way.
From the gun, running back on the move.
I just
That's
couldn't
what you
quite
expect
seal
from
that
a
hole.
senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The big defensive tackles.
All
in
right,
the
see,
middle,
like
they're
now
not always the
this,
best
now
pass
this
rushers,
I'm more.
They are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out. On the
Now
line
I'm more
of scrimmage.
likely to run that
They create
screenplay.
separation. They wrap running backs up.
2 minutes 36 seconds. We are churning clock here,
When
ladies
you're
and
a
gentlemen.
playmaker like this guy is,
We're
your
gonna take
coaches
this
are gonna
thing
dial
right
up plays
on
intended
down
for
to
you,
the half.
especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target.
Oh, it's third quarter, but either way, we're turning the clock on the 3rd quarter. I don't know what I'm thinking.
You saw it right there on that.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield.
The thing with chewing the clock, can't really call.
Gives it to the back
Ooh,
on
man.
the draw.
All right. Can't really
And
call
they
the
try to run
audibles.
inside, and there is nowhere to go.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this.
All right, I'm gonna
football
go play
game. I
action.
wonder if they've been able to make
There's a
some
chance that they try and bring some pressure from the outside. If they do, then we got
Ways to
Lindley.
go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He tries to take the top off.
Ah,
And they wanted it all on 3rd
my
down.
guy just
Now
isn't as
the
good at the
4th
deep
down.
throw.
And the Nittany Lions send out the
Like
punt
Aller
team.
just
They'll look to pin him deep.
Sends
His
isn't
first one of the day on its way, and that matches the
isn't
number of
as
appearances
consistent
he
with
had in
hitting
that win
the
last week. Couldn't get
hitting the
away
deep
from
route.
Cover team, and they've got him down at the 23.
All right, I would think that we can just run a bunch of
Ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their
bunch
own
of zone
23.
and kind of assume pass.
They go to the ground. Makes him talk to the hand.
But apparently they are still going to run the ball, even with this much time.
Good yardage. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
All right, I've got the running back. We go man. I feel like if they ran it there on 2nd and 3, they'll run it.
Davis looking to pass.
Oh,
Reacted well to the tip. But just
very,
missed.
very good. They almost beat us.
Instead of the turnover,
They almost beat us on man coverage there.
In the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver. It was just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
And he drops it.
He just
All right.
overshot his man
Give me
and
that
threw it
ball
out of
back.
bounds,
Started the 4th
incomplete.
quarter with the
The
ball.
Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one.
Keep them shut out.
Running it back, it's Evans. Excellent.
Solid
coverage
return.
and tackle that time, and that's how
It's
the
always so
Bruins
hard to get anything. We had one that I think I could have taken to the house, and I cut it back inside. But the guy actually got the block down, and I think I could have just taken it. That's the only special teams touchdown I think that we're missing is the punt return. All right, let's go outside zone here because I think they, or maybe let's go halfback sweep.
Back at it to open the quarter
I assume they think we're gonna run it right up the gut.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
That didn't really go so well.
And the defense doing
Way too many fans in the stand, guy. UCLA.
Commit to the run like this, obviously.
You saying UCLA is not a powerhouse?
But you got to stop the run first.
Why did they move the draw play here? Isn't it normally inside zone, outside zone draw? Interesting.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
I have a feeling that this isn't man, though, so we're going to end up... Yeah, if he doesn't go here...
On the move, it's Allen. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Do we have... I want the touch pass. I want the touch pass. Give me Clifford around.
Wide receiver now comes in motion.
We ran motion on the last play. That big man was quick.
Defense denying him the first down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away.
Never seen that many UCLA fans in a stadium in your life. He's gonna let this go, isn't he? No?
Not
Okay.
going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
I mean, the thing is, I know nothing about West Coast teams. I know that UCLA is now part of the Big Ten.
Boy, 3 and out last time, David.
And that my least favorite coach in Eagles history, Chip Kelly, used to be there, but he left.
Really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight
Freaking Chip
end.
Kelly, man.
Because it freezes those.
Got rid of LaShawn
linebackers, it
McCoy
freezes those
and
safeties 'cause they have to come up
D-Jax.
for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets.
And the defense
Coverage
makes
sack.
plays, sacking him back at the 10.
Get in there,
The number one job is
boys.
to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a
That's
better
what we
job
like to see.
communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which
Everybody's
people on
sprinting it.
defense are gonna be rushing
It's
the
funny because
passer.
they
Right
give you
now,
time to
this
actually
offense
like
just looks
huddle, even
confused
though
up
it
front.
it ends up not being a huddle.
On 3rd and long, he'll need
Oh,
to loosen up
he
that
beat
arm.
me.
Trying to burn
He
this
overthrew him though.
And that's just the kind of
So
game
I
that's in for
I
the
step
quarterback
up
in
and then
this
he
offense.
cut
You got a
behind
great
and
game
just
plan all
completely
week long.
beat
You're
the
watching
seam.
it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Ah,
They've been
that's
breaking
not
off
a-
passes.
okay.
They've had their number, and
That
that's
ain't
why
it.
they're good players.
That ain't it.
to stop, and that is exactly what
Um,
uncover unit.
All right, try the jet. Try the jet again. They're pretty heavy left side, so this should be good.
To extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
There we
right?
go.
Go back to what was working earlier. on
There
in
we
this
go.
one.
I'm
To me, that
gonna
starts
leave
with
it on the
being more
coaches
physical.
and just see
Definitely.
what plays
Being
they
the more
dial up
physical
for
team,
us.
but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want
Run him
this clock to
over.
move.
All right, 2nd and
Good
4.
pickup on
Just
that
keep turning the
play.
clock here. Man, they're really looking for
Man,
that
that's the
that touch
advantage of having
pass.
a good coaching
I'm
staff
not gonna
that
go
keeps
touch
decent
pass
players
again.
in this type of situation
At least
with
not
the lead
for
late in the
not for
game.
a
You
sec.
want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Okay, I can't take
Just
on the
a
double
solid
team.
Stop by this sophomore.
I'm gonna call the play action double post
Will they keep it on the ground again?
and
Still on
see
3rd down.
if
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be
play action
quite
gonna kill
content
me?
just to drain the rest of the time away. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Got his man.
easy.
Slicing and
Easy.
dicing through the
All right, fine. We'll
defense.
give them the
They got
touch
it down to
pass.
the
We'll give them the
23.
touch pass. They're crowding the
Finally,
box.
some signs
This
of
is gonna
life
be
from
nice.
This offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Do-do-do-do.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Probably the weakest dive that we could have had, but we're in there.
They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded
The
to a
like
loss,
slow
and
motion
now
dive barely gets the ball out to the
9-1.
pylon. Now I know you shouldn't
No mercy rule in college
shouldn't
football,
stretch
man.
for it at the
They've got a
pylon. That's how
huge
you
lead
fumble it
here.
out the end zone.
They are still chucking it, and they are
Touchback
still
the other way, but
And for a quick update,
But
let's
we're
go
up
to
by
Kevin
enough that
Connors
it's
in the
okay.
studio.
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today.
bop.
Alabama opened up a
Give
can,
it.
and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take
Give him the
notice.
business. All right, I'm bringing pressure. This is the furthest back we've had him
You
pinned.
just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of
All right,
each of these
pressure
two
gets to him. He
seasons.
overthrows it, but I think if we're gonna run the blitz again,
And this is just one of those
I think we
days,
got to do
man,
something
where
like
everything's gone wrong, right? right? Like they just
like a
haven't
nickel
been in the
trap
rhythm.
play or
They
something.
haven't got it going.
Have
And
some deep
never built
zones.
the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully
They're gonna go hurry.
and do better next time.
They're not gonna go hurry up. My life is a lie. I
I
mean, I know they're down 26, so maybe that's why, but normally they speed up regardless.
Down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Got it in the middle. It's Stanley. Off he goes.
I took the bad angle. I took the bad angle. I jumped up. I jumped up.
And a nice continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one.
Because once I got to the safety, that's the last guy. It's two safeties at that level.
Take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to
Alright, it's
fight,
fine.
push the ball down
They're
the
probably
field.
gonna go with the onside kick here. So I'll make sure to go to coach's suggestion and never mind. We'll go. I found where it is. Base onside.
After that last score, the lead still at 19. Pretty big.
Doesn't onside normally have a deep man?
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Penn State sends the offense
Guess not.
back onto the
I'm
field.
surprised at this
And now
though
one of the
that they
most
haven't
satisfying
auto.
moments in football, just watching that clock drain away
haven't
while you
auto
have
subbed,
control of the ball,
guys.
Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right? For an offensive coordinator, getting ready to go into victory
Just the
formation.
way that
So
he
many good
steamrolls.
things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete.
Is this gonna
football
mess up their
game.
defense?
They get the win on to next week.
It's not.
He's knocked down
That
the
is
backfield.
probably
He'll
the
lose a
worst.
couple.
That is probably the worst run play in the playbook.
All
right, I'm running it just because.
Finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead.
Payback.
Takes it
Payback.
into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how
Oh
about
man,
the
you know what's
desperation?
even funnier though? I should
Another
probably
score
have
for
it
this
set up
offense.
so that
They
I
give
have my
themselves a
third wide
great
receiver.
day,
We'll definitely
and
get
the
it
stats just
registered for
continue to
next
pile
season.
up.
I've got a
Just
dude.
complete and
I got a
utter
dude with I think 99 speed. So like if we get him on the slot and run the touch pass with him, I mean we're gonna burn people.
And special teams. This team came ready to play. And man,
6 catches. I'm pretty sure most of them
And that's how you like it.
were that
Forget
play.
the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just
What's going on, Joe? Hope to see a Philly special soon. I don't think Philly special's in the playbook, is it? Maybe it is, and I just gotta find it.
Another presentation of EA Sports College
God,
Football.
watching that clip, Joe, just like rewatching that clip is just so glorious. It is just so glorious. You want Philly? And you see the look on Doug's face. Yeah. And then Foles coming back to retire as an Eagle, start as an Eagle, leave, come back, win in that situation, leave, come back, retire. Hell of a career for a backup quarterback. Yeah, not really many backup quarterbacks can say that they beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. I mean, he played so well that whole postseason. And crazy to think, everything that happened with Wentz, right? He became just, pretty much a backup for the rest of his career. I know he's obviously trying to not have that be the case, but... Alright, it's game time, could be it. Hometown hero could be it. I feel like if we only know the one, then can't really go elsewhere. I mean, the thing is, I just don't know. I think some of these players are just a little bit slow to decide. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Look at that. Moving up on the 4-star corner. We are rocking it. We are rocking it. Number three class in Miami. 24 4-stars going to Miami. What the heck? Miami's gonna turn their program around. 3 5-stars and 24 4-stars? Oh my goodness. Two, 12 and 4 Chicago Bears after the dreaded double doink. Oh man, the double doink. All right, so we have 2 games left in the season here, I think. So Monday, we're gonna have an easy first game, home against Northwestern. They're 2-8, should be a cakewalk, and then we end the season against number 1 Oregon at home. We win that game, we are into the Big Ten Championship. What does the conference standings look like? So they're 7-0 in conference play. We've got 1 loss to Rutgers. Ohio State has 1 loss to us. So we've got them on head-to-head. Now, I don't know. We'll have to see who Ohio State plays next week. It's going to be either... It's pretty much going to be Oregon, us, and Ohio State in the mix. Maybe Michigan if they beat... Oh, you know what? Ohio State's going to have Michigan at the end, so they're going to have to beat them. So, could be a 1 loss. Yeah, I mean, we got to win and in. I don't think there's any other scenario we're really looking for. The question is, who does Oregon play? Let's go Big Ten here. Week 13. So Oregon is at Washington. You know, we know that Ohio State at Purdue, you know, Purdue can bring it to Ohio State sometimes. And then Oregon at us and Ohio State at Michigan. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. Easiest way in, though, is win out. Easiest way into the championship is win out. I think we're going to be good. Like, I think as long as if our only other loss comes to Oregon, I think we'll pretty comfortably still be inside the top 10 and make it to the college football playoff. But if we can win this and win the Big Ten championship, then we'll get a bye. Make things a little bit easier for ourselves. But that is a problem. These matchups will all be real in a few months. Yeah, we got, 16 days? I think Penn State kicks off on the 31st, as do most college football teams, unless you're like a week 0 match. But yeah, good stuff. We shot phenomenally in Plat. There's not going to be a YouTube video, although I'd be tempted to edit it now, but it still would probably be a long one. But go and check that VOD. If you guys missed Plat round 4 today, go watch it. It is well worth your time. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna spoil the score because it's a good one. It is a good one. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I've got some Elden Ring YouTube stuff to edit to try and get out for this weekend. So if you haven't, sub to the YouTube, yeah, especially if you're interested in golf for college football or any Miyazaki title from Software. We've got our Elden Ring DLC playthrough going up right now. We've got like 15 episodes up. I'm still working through it. I've been mostly editing and not actually playing it, so that is what it is. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. We're gonna go and find somebody to host slim pickings from my follow list. You know what? We're gonna go say hello to an old friend of ours, Mr. V-Swed. He's a big Elden Ring guy. He's playing some Grand Poo World 2, which is, for those familiar with Super Mario World, is a ROM hack for that. He's a good dude. I've known him for many, many years now. And he's a good broadcaster, very good at video games. Go say hello. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back 7:30 Eastern on Monday. Round 2 of the Platinum Tour playoffs and some more college football. All right? Take it easy, everybody. Bye.